Let there be peace and love. Welcome to Satsang. Every living being, every body is in reality the real nature of things that I often call the self. So that has not to be realized. You are it. And since you are it, you cannot make it become through senses, through feelings, through understanding. And now, we would not even speak about it if the self, if that didn't express itself all the time. And the expression means every I who thinks something of himself, who believes he is born, meaning looking at the body and the mind. Expressions, what you can describe, what you can feel, sense, or understand. So to that one, if suddenly is taken by a no more with a objective search, but with the desire, the urge to know who I am in reality, what is this subject I always base myself on, what is it, this I, what is my real nature, ask I. So to that one, the best is, since he is already that, but he doesn't believe it, because he wants to experience it as everything in the world has to be experienced to become real. He has to understand what is the mind. And that may take time, because the mind expresses itself in so many shapes, forms, and names. So he has to clarify his understanding that it is not through the bubble which is the mind. It is not into that bubble that freedom abides. The bubble of the mind is an expression due to I am born. All that is linked, unified. So it is not there. So one has to reach that clear understanding. It will not be through my mind that I can answer that question of knowing myself, or to be liberated. Because once the mind is clear, crystal clear about it, is totally helpless, hopeless. In which corner can I go now? what can I try? And there, of course, there is like two possibilities. One would be totally arrogant to know things, or one just surrenders from where all this appears. So the desire for freedom is the motor of negating what it is not. By negating what it is not, you may finally keep quiet in what you always are. If this is not clear, please ask. If your experience is different, please expose it. It's the best way to remove something which is too much and which nourishes the reality of I. Does I exist if you don't give anything to look at? Just go and see. If you have an experience of enlightenment or something which looks very much like, it would be also very a blessing for yourself to try to express it. Because of course, the undescribable is not a quality the self has. It is just impossible to describe. That's very different. But one can still say something. Yeah.
If the I doesn't exist, why is there this hooking then?
So who's is asking this question? Just go there first and then you tell me the question. Only like that, you see, the answer will come to all the arguments of the mind. So, what's the resistance now?
I don't have more to say. I don't have more to say.
Okay. So it means that at the best that you understand that the mind will not solve it.
I just see that I is, as you said the other day, I is a thought, a feeling, and that's a thought.
Oh yeah? Yeah.
And still it's going on.
Yeah, but still you see it,
I
and
see.
still at times you may not go there also.
Yeah.
You may not go to the movement, presented movement.
If I'm very alert, I don't go.
You can go there, but know what it is.
Like you said, when you were with Papadi, he made everything seem like I don't know what the word you used, like a dream or fairy tale or whatever. And like, there's no identification with him.
Where? In the
This-
fairy tale.
Yeah.
Your fairy tale.
Sometimes, yeah.
No identification. So there is no problem.
Yeah. That's rare.
But I think, you see, maybe it's because you call it a fairy tale that it is only sometimes. I will not call it a fairy tale. You see, when you are at peace, then you may have expressive moments of kind of magic in this life, but there will always be sometimes. Who you are is that which can allow those sometimes to happen. Like this, like that. I'm not this, I'm not that. You don't need to suppress or repress, just know it. And keep quiet in that knowing, that's the direction, you see.
So even when I know there's still somebody.
Otherwise you would not ask again. how to ruin the so-called reality of this duality. Duality, that's what appears. No? It's dual. It's black and white, it's cold and warm. Everything is a comparison, falls into comparison. We want to be free because we think we are ignorant, and so on. Everything, there is not a single thing you can express which is not based on its opposite. So that is the duality, two, and multiplication of two. How I started?
How to ruin the reality.
How to?
Ruin.
Ruin. Ah, yes, how to ruin that. Yes, how to ruin that. Because we have been, for some reason, because we refer to this body-mind, we have been basing the reality on I am born, you see. So, it's by not feeding any presentation, then I will remain in fasting. How long? How long I can remain on fast or in fast? How we would say fasting. Okay. Huh?
Fasting.
Yeah, fasting. How long? How long? Or you ask, who is searching? Who wants so much liberation? When you ask this question, you don't go towards the word liberation. You go towards who? Who is this I? Who am I? I alone. Not I am this and that. It's who am I? I alone. And you dive there where it disappears. And if needed, because so much time has been given to this world, you do it again and again, and that itself, that fading away of the I towards its source, will do the job to ruin the power of this so-called reality. So again, do it. It's your last incarnation to do it. Do it. Do it. You will see then that you have never been born.
Ganga,
Yeah.
when I hear this expression, the self will take care,
Yeah.
when I think of that, I see my arrogance because I understand this sentence as if the self would do the things in the way which are more convenient to my mind, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's it's well seen. It's not that way. It takes care, and generally it's not the way we taught. Yeah, you see, the mind with its understanding is very arrogant. It's true. Then because with understanding or experiencing, he owns the subject. He owns it. So it becomes the enlightenment of somebody, which is a total illusion. You see a Sangha, as yesterday someone was naming the Sangha a tribe. The Sangha is a tribe, like there are many tribes in the world. But the particularity, the color of it, is that it does everything not to survive anymore. That tribe is called a Sangha. Ah. Nothing to be cleared up.
Ganga,
Well,
when I keep quiet, when I negate the thoughts who are coming up,
yeah,
is that also the self who is working in me?
the self.
Yeah.
No, it's the motor to just keep quiet. It's the motor to just keep quiet, because I cannot tell to realize yourself. You are already the self. But you base you a step too away as a seeker. Why you are a seeker? Because you believed I am somebody, you believe I am born, you believed in so many things. And that's your platform. You see? It's already an expression of what you are, okay. But if you limit yourself to an expression, you have to negate. And the negation leads you to keeping quiet. Where? Ah, that's interesting. That is most valuable. So when you keep quiet, don't even negate anymore. You just keep quiet. Abide there. So you think of what?
Is it correct to say the self works in the mind to bring the mind on the path of negating?
You can say so if you like. Yes? So let it work. But you see, it is the mind which has a nice explanation. Actually, for the self, what happens? Hmm? You could just remain quiet at the first place. You don't need to make a loop. A loop.
Ganga, in the beginning you spoke about the arrogance of the knowing of knowing. What about the knower? What to do with the knower?
But who wants to do something with the knower? Be the knower, not so.
Ganga,
Yeah.
I have a thought, a recurring thought that I want to expose because it troubles me. And the thought is that I haven't questioned the base at all. And because of that, my whole perspective is untrue.
Very true what you say. So do it now. You have not exposed, you have not questioned the subject that you think you are. You do it now then, doesn't matter. Do it just now. Who stops you to keep your perspective? You even say it's not true. So don't be attached to that. What for? It brings you suffering. It gives you delay for nothing.
So this thought is a fact.
It's a fact for the one who is searching, yeah. Yeah. So question the seeker. Am I a seeker? Seeking what? Can I seek who I am before even that thought comes? Can I seek it? I must have a thought of what is liberation or myself to try to seek it. Why should I listen to my mind then? I'm not going to listen to my mind. At least a second. Every time it's needed, I give a second to that. I'm not going to my mind. Can you not do that?
Apparently not.
Even now. You didn't do with me. Why? Why? Which resistance is there? A fear? A cherished idea you don't want to lose? Must be.
There is a expectations of self-realization, but I know they are bullshit, but they are still seem still.
But you see, it happens when you don't have expectations. Don't you understand?
No, I've heard that.
Then don't expect. It is obvious. Your years of trying, your years of starting to negate or to see what is the mind, that I am not that, is to come to this point. What you are, self reveals itself through itself, by itself. The moment I don't expect anything.
The expectation seems like it's on autopilot, even though I can say
Auto what?
autopilot, automatic. But even though
Automatic. You excuse yourself beautifully. Automatic. It may be automatic and then at some point it is not, because you know your trends of mind.
okay, a habit then.
Habit.
Okay, I'll take the blame.
Now, too compassionate with your mind. Compassion is not in the mind. Shanti is not in the somebody. It's all fake in the mind. So where are you now? just now. Where are you? Just now. Because then see that you always link yourself. It's not necessary. This is not the way to live in peace. But it's good to see. I always link myself. Link. I never allow myself to be with nothing. So to see that. You see, the wonderful thing with Papaji when I lived with him is that it was never, you could never expect when there will be something just boom in your heart, you see, which cuts like a laser. No time, but it does it before you realize it. Because we were doing so many mundane things. Simple, but still, you see, making tea and walking and like that. But you see, when it happens, what was great about it is that you just were where you always are. Just now. It didn't need a preparation. It was always just now when you allowed it. Otherwise he would have said, like he said to me, you missed it. You missed it. Thinking that a thought that I expressed was would do. You see, you have to so it is just now when you don't put yourself in the now of the time. Because the now of the time are only images, experiences, forms, names. It is abruptly just now. So expectation has nothing to do with that. I love that story. I'm sorry, I'm not a storyteller, so I have only 10 stories in all, maybe. So you know that one. Yet I will tell you.
Just say the number.
You see, what did you say?
Just say which number it is.
Yeah, but okay. Someone told Papaji, but Ramana, such a master. First of all, Papaji was in front also, but Ramana already went into his memory. Such a great master. Imagine if he was traveling to tell all these things, he was only sitting in his sofa in his ashram in Tiru. Papaji, like a tiger, said, "Are you standing that you see him sitting?" Bah! True. You still judge with the body, with this, with that, with traveling, with resting. You still, poof, like that. Allow yourself to just be yourself. Did you need any preparation to hear that? To be stunned by that? No. No. So let's say it's number 3. But now you are obliged to remember which number. Where? Yeah.
Can too much devotion stand in the way of liberation?
First of all, I think this question is not asked by somebody who has too much devotion. Because when you have too much devotion, you don't care about it. Okay? So you still have some eye on what's going on. Yeah? So I would say too much devotion will do. In between, it's always a problem. What's devotion, you see? It's devotion towards, generally first, the form who informs you that you are the self, you are formless. So too much devotion, you just melt into what is expressed by the beloved form of your devotion, because it brings you to yourself. No problem about that.
Ganga, you just told to Rishi to be open, to allow it that it can happen.
That's why you come to satsang, huh? You come open to at least.
I know what you say is true. It happened to me, this experience of peace, it just came. But I cannot say that I did something before. I mean, I was shuffling horse shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Very good example.
Yeah.
Number 6.
A bit more about what it means, I don't know. To be open or to allow
To be
open or to allow it.
But to be open is not to be in your mind, isn't it? To be open, I don't say in your mind, otherwise it would be a surgery. Be open. The brain has to be open. Generally, when you say be open, it's about the heart. Of course, the heart with feelings, maybe, but it's there. As Ramana said, he was quite clever, huh? He said, where is the heart normally? Left, no? Okay, physical heart is where? Left. Okay, so he was clever because, okay, it's that direction, but it's not the left heart of the feelings. He said it's the heart which is on the right of the chest. Means it's still, with the gesture, with the body, you would say like this rather than like this or like this. You see, you say like this. I'm touched. Oh, you know. Okay, because we identify with the body, it's that, but it's a direction. Now, be open to finally know yourself. After all, that's why you come. Be open. Don't listen to the arguments of your mind that you were not worthy, that you still have to do so many things and this and that. Be open to what is, and for that, for a moment of openness, don't listen to your mind. You see, there are many occasions you don't realize in this so-called daily life where someone is just not with his mind. The thing is, first of all, doesn't know the value of it, even though he feels extremely happy for nothing sometimes, and sometimes he will attribute to an object. But actually, there is no object. It is the fact to be freed from anything which gives this happiness expressed in this world. Forgot. There was two things. And and what has to be heard also is that from there an expression will still come, the mind will still come, but know what is the mind. Whatever has a movement is the mind, unreal by nature. I will not go there to know myself. I go there because I respond to circumstances with my body-mind. So know what is what. Know what is what. And that's why in the world, those moments are not valued really, and also the mind has not been spotted. That's what I say. If you want to really end your search and just live abiding in yourself, even though the mind functions still, and this body also, you have to know what is the mind. You have to understand what's going on. And then there is no root. There is no root. A cloud has no root. Like that. It may bite your body, it may bite the left heart, it may sometimes, I'm so clear about it, but you know it has no root. It is the power of reality is ruined because you know it's the mind. It's the world of appearance, the habit of commenting everything. But I'm not enslaving myself to that. It's limited anyway. Like that? Huh? Because you see, I'm so sorry, I'm also very bad in images and all that, but I already tell images anyway are limited. But it's like let's say the sun is reflected, we can see that in the lake when it's the zenith. It's like the reflection of the sun wants to be a sun. How can it be ever? How can it be? That's what we do with efforts. We try to be the sun. We try to be the self. That cloud, that reflection, it can never happen, is when you just let it go of your identification. Just be open to that giving up. And then you will see there was nothing to give up. I always have been myself. Yeah.
It's my first time.
Yes, I see. What's your name?
My name is Lina.
Lina.
And I want to learn more to feel and not to think about everything.
Yeah.
And my question is, how can I get away to my feelings?
Oh, but I thought you wanted not to think, not to go to your thinking. So you want to replace by feelings? Then after the feelings, you will have to replace by what? Sensing? You see, then you nourish another personality. You see, you were a mental one, and then now you start to see that experiences in the world, it's maybe more touching to be in the touching, in the feelings and all that, but then you change the dress of your person, which is okay, but I cannot help you so much there, because I try hardly to remove the person, because I believe that happiness and peace will not be attained by a person momentarily, of course, but then you see there is always an unsatisfaction behind even a fulfillment, or after there will always be an unsatisfaction. You know that? Yeah. And that is due to, I think, I am the one I think. I think I am the one I feel. That is the problem, actually. So, just ask, who wants to feel now? Or when you are in your thinking, who thinks? Try to see the other direction of it. Try to see. Who wants to feel? And then you have a feeling. Now you have a feeling, yeah? Yeah. So, who feels? No, that you must know. You must know. It is he who feels? Oh, it is? I feel. This person feels. Huh? So, from you are ready, or you prefer to be in the feeling? Anyway, when you will be ready for yourself, when you have enough, and when you are still unsatisfied even with this feeling, you ask, but who is this I? Can you ask that just now?
I tried before.
No, who don't care. Now I want. So, who is feeling? I, yeah? You say I. Now you ask, who am I? You ask, who am I? And you go where I disappears. Do it. Don't stop at the feeling. I just show you the way, okay? And when you can, you try. Yeah? Okay. You wanted a feeling, now you have. David, something left of you? Yeah. Okay, tell.
I'm still being pulled by duality, as if there's something for me there.
Still.
Still,
Oh.
I don't know what to do about it.
Wow. I thought you tried already so much for 20 years, and then you still come with that. So go for 10 years then. It's reduced, it's 10 years.
I feel frustrated, like it's crazy almost.
But yeah, it's due to yourself. It's because you go there. Something fulfilling in this world. I thought you did it.
That's what
20 years, what for then?
That's what I thought. But then, I'm still, I know it's crazy and I know it doesn't give me anything.
Okay.
And I still go there.
Okay, you go there, but you see it. Listen now. You go there by habit, okay? But you see it. You say, it's crazy. And still I go there. Who goes there?
The crazy one.
Yeah. Who are you? Reply well. Who are you? Huh?
Which,
No, not which. You decide. Who are you? You spoke of the crazy one. That one I also know. That one also wandered for 20 years. Now, who are you?
the one that likes to pick up the poison.
Attends, one?
The one that likes to pick up the poison.
So it's the crazy one. That is the crazy one.
It must be, I mean,
But you see that, listen, you cannot be the one you see. You have not learned that base. It's the basic, the ABC of satsang. You are not what you can see.
and when I'm in that space, when I'm in the space, sometimes I consciously choose to go into the duality.
Because you don't have an intense urge for liberation.
That's what I'm questioning.
Yeah. Because you see, when you have tasted enough, even that of course, habits show up and all that, but this time, it's only with the fire for freedom, you see, that you will say, oh no, that is enough. I know where it leads me. You even say it's poison. Imagine. Wow, great. But the fire is not there.
No,
You didn't have a company which gives you fire. So keep the company of those who have that fire. Urgently, huh? You understand that at least? Okay. And your understanding will be honored, means you will do it? You see, I don't say you have necessarily to be here, though I insist to come regularly to Satsang Alive. But when you are not there, keep the company of YouTube, the good ones, of the books, scriptures, the good ones. If you don't know them, ask your friends here, they know. Keep this company, and then, very strangely, suddenly you will meet a few seekers who have fire for freedom too. And suddenly you will have also a few friends like that. You see? Yes.
I feel like I need a push, much more fire, because
But that's what I tell you, yes, you need fire. You need more fire. You need to see that, but really not only through understanding, that you are poisoning yourself. You are going to foolishness. You are going to be born again and roll like a stone.
and I choose that, and I'm aware that I'm aware when there's
But then be wise, please.
Sorry?
Be wise. Otherwise, I tell you, I prefer to, out of compassion, to throw you and come back only years later. I tell you, you have to taste maybe more.
Of duality.
Yes! I hope not, I wish not. But if it is not, if you can't honor that, you go and poison yourself more. Yes! And you are always welcome, but not too early. Till that at least, it makes you call, enough! I have to run here, enough!
I don't feel that.
Okay, then go. Yeah, don't smile. Do it. Welcome. Okay? You will not forget that, isn't it? Okay. Good luck. Yes, someone. Yeah, who? Yes.
I just wanted to ask if being here and surrounding the
Yeah.
person with other people with fire, isn't that also putting like another cloth? Because
Yeah, that other cloth will burn other cloths. Yes, you're right. Put this cloth, remove the others, and then we speak, okay? Yes. You see, I never oblige anybody to put even that cloth. I say, you are that. You are that. Take it. If you cannot take it, be a seeker with a burning desire for freedom as a cloth, dress, cloth. That will guide you. Yeah.
I want to try to express and to share with you because I really want to trust fully on this way. I mean, like, I'm getting a bit tired. Actually, maybe enough of the talking and the commenting of my mind and the mind itself.
Yeah, I understand.
I want you to know that I ask your help, but I also know that I want to dedicate this.
Okay, but you see, are you aware that you just listen to your mind in asking me this question?
I know, but somehow I need to.
No, very good. I am happy. I also myself encourage to ask questions, but it's just to show you that the answer will be, don't catch that thought.
I know.
And what happens then?
I don't know. I want to talk to you and to open up and just give something.
But you are open. Why should you open up? You are open. Your understanding, you say you understand, but it's not really true. Otherwise you would not catch your thought. You may have some understanding, of course, that catching a thought is going into the mind, but yet you do it. So I was that thought, are still a lot of reality, huh?
That's why I want to somehow say out that I want to come and to be with you, but not because of your person, because really with this moment.
I know, listen. So I has a lot of reality still, yeah? Yes. So you see it.
I say it.
From where? From where? No. I don't want an answer from I. No. From where can you see that? And there, dive. You don't want that? From where do you see that? From where can you tell me that? From where I cannot objectify. The objectification is I am still going into my mind. Yeah? So, I would say keep quiet. From where you can see I'm still feeling too real. From where you see, you objectify the movement. I am in my mind. So keep quiet from where you can objectify. Hmm?
You told me some time ago about the background.
Mm-hmm.
Now I see really the importance.
Very important, my dear. Very.
So it's that I want to express.
Yes. Very.
Big blessing to love this.
A big blessing to be.
To be in love with this.
Oh, you're lucky, blessed. Yeah, big blessed. Yeah, a natural one. A self blessing.
Then can I ask you also a name for me?
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. Mm. I have a beautiful name. So it has been given some time, but it fits you a lot. So I will give you. Amrit. Amrit, the nectar, the sweetness of the self. It fits you. Oh.